What's that out there, partner?
Buck Boost! Buck Boost! I think it's a cosmic monster!
What's it doing out there, space cowboy?
Sure looks like a cosmic monster!
Is it heading our way? I wonder where it's going. I guess we'll find out.
Yes, you will find out. This is Mission Control speaking. And we want to let you know that this cosmic monster is heading right towards the International Space Station Earth. And this is happening because the nature shield around the International Space Station Earth has weakened to the point where it is now attracting this cosmic monster.
Hey, Mission Control. That's really bad news. Is there anything that Space Cowboy and I can do to keep this cosmic monster from hitting the International Space Station Earth?
As a matter of fact, there is. You can create a television show called the California Space Cowboy and beam kids aboard your show, aboard a nature throne I'm about to supply to you from the land of ancient Egypt. The more kids you beam aboard your show, the stronger will become the nature shield around the International Space Station Earth. And then, very soon, not even a cosmic monster will be able to get through the nature shield.
And now, I'd like to give you a glimpse of the future and show you what I would like the California Space Cowboy TV show to look like in the studio.
Do you have any questions? If not, then please get busy. Beam those kids aboard. Build up that nature shield and save the International Space Station Earth.
I come from Santa Barbara, California.
Get comfortable now in your rocket seat and come along with us. We're leaving planet Earth right now aboard our rocket bus. Space Cowboy's here, so's his crew from International Space Station Earth. Traveling light years all the time while standing on his turf. Along the journey much to see, collapsing space and time. No dangers here in this dimension, no hate, no death, no crime. We go anywhere we want to go, we think and we are there. Striving for balance in all we do and no need at all for fear.
Hello again, this is Mission Control speaking. Hey Buck Boost, here's the nature throne so you and Space Cowboy can beam aboard those special visitors who will save the International Space Station Earth.
Wow! This thing really works. It's always fun to beam aboard on the nature throne. I'd sure like to ride it sometime myself. Well, we've got work to do now. We've got to save that International Space Station Earth.
And now for Eduardo and Andrew. Andrew, why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself, sir? What are your hobbies and where do you go to school and where do you live? Tell these folks out here on the range what's going on.
My favorite hobbies are skateboarding, bike riding, and swimming. And I go to Hapgood Elementary School.
Excellent. That's good, Andrew. So you like to bicycle, huh? And I'll bet it took a lot of time to figure, you took a lot of practice, didn't it? To go the extra mile to learn how to ride that bike, didn't it?
Definitely.
See, what Andrew's doing and Eduardo's doing here is they're going the extra mile, just like they did on their bicycle to get going on their bicycle. and they're sharing the wealth with their experiment. Eduardo, what are your hobbies, sir? What do you like to do?
Playing football, playing baseball.
So do you live here in Lompoc?
Yeah.
Perfect. This is a nice community. A lot of great people here in Lompoc. So what do you want to be when you grow up, Eduardo? Have you thought about that yet?
Yeah.
What did you want to be when you grow up? Well, you know, not everybody thinks of what they want to be when they grow up at a young age like your age. How old are you?
9.
9 years old. Wow. How about you, Andrew? How old are you?
9.
Excellent. Well, let's go with our experiment. Show these folks out here in TV land what's happening as we ride the range of change.
Okay. We call today's project More Hot Air, and we're going to demonstrate the fact that air expands as it gets hotter. I'd like to introduce my classmate Eduardo Torres to you, and I wanted to do a science project with him because he is one of my best friends. And I'd like to introduce you to Andrew Oviedo. We met since 2nd grade, and I wanted to do a science project with him because he's the one that I most play with. Before we start the demonstration, I'd like to talk about the 3 states of matter, or the things in the physical universe. In a solid, the molecules, or tiny particles, are very close together, and they only move a little around their own center. Okay. In a liquid, the molecules stay together, but they slip and slide past each other. When a gas is heated, the molecules move faster and push out more. To do this demonstration, we need a balloon, a light, and a hole cut in a piece of thin cardboard. Okay. Blow the balloon so it could just fit in and out of the cut out hole. Now we're going to put it over the lamp for 5 minutes to heat up the air inside. Has that one been heating up? Yeah, we don't have 5 minutes, so we blew up one and heated it. Okay. Now try passing the balloon in and out of the cut out hole again. This time it doesn't fit, but that means the air expanded. The air in the balloon had expanded. Remember, if you get too full of hot air, you might not fit in. Thanks for watching.
So balloons, we love balloons, don't we? Especially when we're kids. Balloons are a lot of fun, and you can experiment with them as well. Thank you so much, Andrew and Eduardo, for sharing your time with us and your experiment with us. Yee-haw! Yee-haw, Buckboo.
Space Cowboy.
Balance.
Nice. We done taught everyone about that on the last show, I remember.
And we are so happy that you all know that out there on the range.
And we've been in balance on these horses ever since. Haven't fallen off yet.
And you know, if we do fall off, we just jump right back in. Or we fall back in, however you want to look at it.
No, the only thing, gets pretty warm out here with all them stars on us all the time.
All those protons being fused by these fusion reactors.
All the hydrogen and
You know, it just goes right on through our skin. We don't even wear any kind of protective suits anymore out here riding the range.
You're right, Buck Boost. You're absolutely right.
Don't really need them too much. But you know one thing, darn, I've ended up needing a tie out here.
Wow.
Of all the things.
Look at you. You're getting all cleaned up, Buck Boost.
Well, you just never know what's going to happen out here, partner. And you know, I was kind of dusty and dirty on the trail before, but now that we're out here in the clear, ain't no problem. Don't get dirty, so I figured you might as well wear a tie. You never know what aliens you're going to meet.
You're absolutely right. I was just wondering what kind of a storm you rode through. I was just going to ask you.
I rode through a tie storm.
Interesting.
And this one just kind of latched itself down around my neck.
Tie storm. There you go, folks out there on the range.
Yep.
Of Infinite Change.
That's right. Partner, if you could think of it out here, it happens.
Done.
I was thinking, you know, I should be wearing a tie because ain't getting dirty no more on the trail. And then rode through that tie storm.
You know what's interesting? Here we are, riding the universe, and yet we have the universe right in here.
Yeah, makes you wonder where we're really riding, partner. Are we riding in here or out there?
It just makes me want to answer a question with a question, Buck Boost.
Could make one come up with a seemingly infinite supply of meaningless cliches and platitudes.
Yeah. Don't forget the metaphors.
And metaphors. Just like that tie storm. You know? We thought of it, and it happened.
Yeah. Well, you know, this last storm I rode through, Proton has a new hairdo. Yeehaw, Proton!
Might have won some money over there or something. Bought a new saddle or blanket or something.
Well, doesn't everybody win when they go to the casino?
Well, darn, that's the advertisements I see all across the universe. It says 777. So this happens to everyone, you know. That's our lucky number out here riding.
You know, when we left planet Earth, I think the largest twin-engine jet was a 777.
Yep, it's another lucky application of that there too. But you know, there they need them airplane engines to get around.
Right.
We just feed off of what's out here. You know, it's forming all those stars, and we just keep on riding. It keeps on fueling us.
Yeah, you
Every
know,
once in a while, a bean burrito sure tastes good though, partner. You know.
Nothing like good beans
Yeah, you know.
on the range.
Can't turn those down.
Of change.
Yeah. Change
You know,
it.
down there it's Happy Contrails. Up here it's Happy Cosmo Trails.
Yeah, and those Cosmo Trails, you can see some behind us. Look at them
Yeehaw.
trails. You know, you could ride those right on out from the middle of that star.
No doubt about her.
But you know, something I'm wondering we might discover sometime soon. Partner, with everything we've seen riding, do you think there's a center of the universe?
I think the center of the universe is right smack dab in here. Because whatever you can think about, whatever you can do, it all begins right here.
And that part there must be beyond the stars.
Beyond the stars. Right on, Proton.
Why don't we go trotting out and visit that one there?
Let's do it.
So we'll just say goodbye here and keep on going out towards the sunrise.
Happy Cosmo Trails, Buck Boost. Yeehaw.
We're riding now.
Howdy, folks. Space Cowboy and Buck Boost making the rounds over here in Washington, D.C. Here we have the Capitol building, the nation's capital. Think about this. We're on a mission of exploration for the next 5 days. We're not just doing this building, we're doing the White House, we're going to be doing Smithsonian Air and Space, we're going to be there on the 15th for the opening of the new wing of the Smithsonian Air and Space, and then ultimately we're going into Kitty Hawk. And that's basically what made this possible, was the great American tinkering away in the garage, inadvertently figuring it out. Bang! We're on to something big. But see, in America, we don't just invent things, we have the marketing plan so that we can hit the street selling. And that's what funds all of this activity and all of the activity that you're going to see on this magical tour of ours here in Washington, D.C. and then down into North Carolina. So today, it's a beautiful day. The weather's cooperating. So we're getting these beautiful shots for you folks out there, for you fellow Space Cow folks out there riding the range of change. And we're just gonna go around and photo document everything that we see fit, which would take years actually. So we're gonna have to compile this all into 5 days in our mission of exploration, in our mission of discovery. But just remember, when we got into flight, that's what ushered in the aviation era, and that's what ushered in all of these different things. Maybe not so much this was already standing, but it sure did modify it, didn't hurt, done us a lot of good. I hope you want to agree with me on that, because that's just my opinion, but I'm right. So we're going to be doing this mission of exploration here, ultimately dropping down into Kitty Hawk, where history was made. And it was so fascinating when they made the history because a lot of folks didn't even believe it. Take Wilbur Wright, for example. He told Orville, shoot, when the 1902, 1901 glider wasn't working right, he told Orville, he says, we won't be flying for 1,000 years. But Orville fixed them. Yeehaw. And so just remember, it happens when we least expect it. And then we have all of these different things to show as a result of our tinkering in the garage. And by accident, all of a sudden we figured out something that we can use to satisfy our creature comfort, to make our lives better. And let me tell you folks out there, I guarantee our standard of living is way, way up there. We are doing so well. Just one of the many reasons why I wake up every morning and say, thank you, thank you, thank you, because I want to. See how that works? And we just experienced some happy contrails as we sailed across this great, great country that we call the United States of America, with her great, great people that are just making great, great things happen all the time. And then we have all these great, great children that are going to take this great, great country to great, great levels of new excellence. And that makes it a yee-haw kind of day, folks, out there on the range of change. There's only so much we can do in a classroom, and then it's time to go on a field trip, a mission of exploration, a mission of discovery. So that's what's happening here, and I hope you can feel it. Yee-haw! And now stand by for the NASA retro video. Yee-haw!
Astronaut Collins remains behind. Preparation for the lunar module descent to the moon now begins. The command module assumes the new name, Columbia. The lunar module will be called the Eagle. From Columbia, Michael Collins' camera sees bright rays of the sun reflecting patterns of color from the surface of the Eagle. In this strange metallic bird rides the ancient and endless dream of all mankind. The command pilot can see detail which his camera cannot record. The 4 landing pads of the lunar module are fully extended and locked in place. The Eagle is poised and prepared for its descent to the lunar surface. The moon landing craft rocket engine fires to slow it down and to place it on the pathway to the landing site in the Sea of Tranquility. There is tension and caution as the Eagle flies lower. Warning lights blink on as the computer tries to keep up with the demand for control data, but the status remains go.
Eagle, we got you now. It's looking good, over. Roger, copy. Eagle Houston, after yaw around angles, S-band pitch, -9er, yaw, +18. Roger, you're a go to continue power descent. You're a go to continue power descent. Altitude now 21,000 feet, still looking very good. Velocity down now to 1,200 feet per second. You're looking great to us, Eagle. Give us a reading on the 1202 program alarm. Roger, we got you. We're going at alarm. Good radar data. We're now in the approach phase. Everything looking good. Altitude 4,200. Houston, you're a go for landing, over. Roger, understand. Go for landing. 3,000 feet. Top alarm. Altitude 1,600. 1,400 feet. Still looking very good. 700 feet, 21 down. 33 degrees. 100 feet down at 19. 1201. 1201. Roger, 1201 alarm. We're go. Same type. We're go. Altitude, velocity, light. 3.5 down. 220 feet. 13 forward. 11 forward, coming down nicely. 200 feet. 4.5 down. 5.5 down. 60 seconds. Lights on. Down 2.5. Forward. Forward. That's 40 feet down 2.5. Picking up some dust. 4 forward. 4 forward. Drift into the right a little. That's okay. Contact light. Okay, engine stop. We copy you down, Eagle. Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed.
Through the window of the Eagle, Armstrong and Aldrin see what no human eyes have ever seen before. Their spacecraft casts a long shadow across the undisturbed dust of centuries. Seven hours after landing, after careful preparations for later ascent were completed, Armstrong opens the Eagle hatch and begins his climb down to the surface.
Hey, this is old Buck Boost here, and I want to let you know that I am really enthused about the exciting results happening from the girls and boys who have appeared on the California Space Cowboy TV show. Not only are these young adults performing the critical task of building up the nature shield, but I have also been informed by their teachers that many of them are gaining new self-confidence skills from appearing on television, and they are also developing an increased new interest in the wonders of science. As a result, these new science enthusiasts probably have a head start in life that may reward them for the rest of their lives. So, if you or anyone you know would like the experience of being on the California Space Cowboy TV show, give old Space Cowboy a call at the Endeavor Center. Area code 805-734-1747. He will be happy to talk to you about appearing on a future show. While I'm on the subject of the Endeavor Center, I would like to invite you to visit the Endeavor Center, which is located near Vandenberg Air Force Base here in California. For specific information about the Endeavor Center's inspirational space and science programs, take a look at their website at www.endeavors.org. Well, you take care now. This is old Buck Booth saying, over and out.
Figure out your special mission as we reach beyond the stars. Imagination will take you there as your vision soars with ours. Many dimensions travel today, our journey goes on forever. Horizon joined across the miles, imagination is our tether. Space Cowboy's been there long before, he lives beyond the stars. Breakfast on Pluto, lunch on Mars, no distance is too far. You can always come along as we travel past the sun. But always, always keep in mind, Space Cowboy is not for everyone.
Oh! We are Americans and we are responsible. Yeehaw! Yeehaw! Right.